Alright. Today we are gonna do the live stream weigh-in for the fight. I know it's pretty late. I had to do some family stuff, but I'm here now, and it's all that matters. Let's get it. One second.
I've always done. Well, now you're in a different land. Your body clock is different. Nothing's working the same. And I think that even just being here, he didn't
So by the way, if you guys don't know, Steve
have the understanding of what it was going to take to get the weight off. And then again, that amount of weight probably lets me know that the dedication kid just isn't there anymore.
I don't even agree with the first part of what you said. I agree with the second part of what you said. The first, because he's been to Japan and he fought in a way and he had no problem making weight there. When the dedication was there, he did it. You know, it's one of those things. I said it the other day when he didn't turn up to the public workout. I said this could be him struggling with the weight. This could be him. You know, I've seen guys who struggle with the weight on fight week and they started to skip some of the events. They started to skip some of the media responsibilities and whatnot because they're trying to work on the weight the whole time. But you know, that's the thing. You're not flying.
That is crazy, though.
Destination New South Wales. Discover everything Sydney has to offer at sydney.com. This event is live on Main Event and KO Sports in Australia and live on DAZN and DAZN on Prime through the rest of the world. We'll have prelim fight first thing tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. We go to Main Event review. It all culminates, of course, in that huge fight between Spence and Tszyu. My name's Ben Damon. Cannot wait to broadcast these for you tomorrow. A stacked card, of course, and an exciting day of boxing. And we're going to weigh in all of the fighters who will take part on this card very, very shortly. First, though, it is time to introduce the promoter of this event from No Limit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is George Rose. George, firstly, just a word on the main event. He weighed 133 pounds, 133 pounds. Liam, just a quick word from you about what has gone on over the course of the morning. You must be very disappointed.
Yeah, look, I
put
my heart and soul in the sport. I train very hard for a big opportunity to showcase my skills, and I plan on finishing the fight in good fashion, all for you guys. And it doesn't seem to be. It's uncontrollable for me. I put in all the hard work. I did everything.
1 second, guys. Are they only showing them like the main two fights? Because if they are, then I'll go back to the other one.
The weight, the kilos don't come off. The joy, the fun, the effervescence that you normally have, it goes, and so he'll be feeling much better, as will Errol.
Yeah, Errol 3 years out of the game. How would have he?
Feeling Errol was going to do it.
All right, boys, great to get your early thoughts. Let's get all of our fighters weighed in now. It's good afternoon to Ben Damon.
I think it is just these guys.
He opens up the Gemini app. He calls for a new formation. And just like that, he's got options now.
Weighing, I want to have that opportunity to let Liam Wilson still weigh in here in front of these fans. These Australian fans can show him their love because he's done the work and he did everything right. He weighed in on weight this morning and he deserves opportunity.
Well, let's do that for you right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is Caboolture's own former two-title challenger. This is Liam Wilson. He weighed 133 pounds, 133 pounds. Liam, just a quick word from you about what has gone on over the course of the morning. You must be very disappointed.
Yeah, look, I put my heart and soul in the sport. Very hard for a big opportunity to showcase my skills, and I plan on finishing the fight in good fashion, all for you guys. And look, it doesn't seem to be. It's uncontrollable for me. I put in all the hard work. I did everything correct on my end, and there's the other side of the fence. Fulton
going
couldn't make
420
weight.
music. I'm streaming live on YouTube, so
And
if I'm not
sorry
saying
guys,
anything,
but
I'm doing 2 separate streams, guys. I'm doing top platform stream. So other people can come watch
yeah,
my
look,
videos.
but hey, we still have an Australian on the card. Tszyu, he's behind him, and let's go.
Liam Wilson, ladies and gentlemen. George.
Thank you, Liam. I just want to say too, there are only 112 tickets left for tomorrow, so if you're planning on coming out there, make sure you snap your tickets up quick, come out and enjoy what will be a fantastic day of fights.
Thank you so much. That is George Rose, ladies and gentlemen. Now, there will be 2 further fights announced very, very shortly, which will take place as part of these prelims tomorrow as well. So stay tuned for that news with 2 more fights to be added to this card at the very last minute. But this now will with a headliner of the prelims, the first of the fights that we will weigh in here in Sydney this morning. And put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for the first of our fighters. This is a 4x2 bantamweight contest. This lady comes from the Sunshine Coast of Queensland. Tomorrow she has her 5th professional fight. This is Sasha Ryan Dryden.
Do you have IG? Do you have IG? It's linked to my account. Right now you can't search me up because I'm not a channel, like a big channel, or like close to 100
116 and 3/4 pounds, 53 kilograms for Sasha Ryan Dryden.
Okay.
Now coming to the scales, ladies and gentlemen, her opponent. This is a Commonwealth Games medalist and an Olympian from Roselands here in Sydney. Tomorrow, she makes her professional boxing debut. Please welcome Tina Rahimi.
Take a second. If you have questions, ask me. What type of music do you make?
115 and 3/4 pounds, 52.5 kilograms for Tina Rahimi. Now we'll face the fighters off ahead of this, the headliner of the prelims that you will see live on Fox Sports and KO.
It's kind of sick.
Let's hear it for the first of our fighters, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, no, I appreciate you too.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 10 3-minute rounds for the vacant IBF Intercontinental Light Heavyweight title. And coming firstly to the scales, a 27-year-old from El Ceibo in the Dominican Republic. 13 fights, 12 wins, 9 KOs, and 1 draw. Please welcome Luis Antonio Tejeda.
Okay, so you said you wanted my YouTube channel. That's where my stuff is at. Like I said, like, I'm not a big channel, so even if you looked up my name, it'd be kind of hard. So, yeah. That's what I was saying. Because my links are there, and it's able for you to get there quicker. Yeah, you can follow me. Follow me, follow my YouTube. I have 2 YouTube channels. I post more on this one, though. On the Just Say Yes. Yeah. I have like 3 videos.
This fight will be your opener on main event pay-per-view at 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. 173 and 1/4 pounds, 78.63 kilograms for Luis Antonio Tejeda.
I've been seeing about like a couple of years or two.
Now coming to the Olympian from Mount Druitt here in Sydney. 10 pro fights, 10 wins and 5 KOs. He is the slick and supreme southpaw. He is Sweet Pea Polo Akuso.
Anyone on YouTube here? Sorry, I'm going back and forth with this. My stream and my personal stream, so if I mute, just yeah.
174.5 pounds, 79.15 kilograms for Sweet Pea Polo Akuso.
If you want to subscribe. If not, it's okay.
Time now to face off these fighters who will open our main event pay-per-view broadcast tomorrow at 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow at 6 a.m. Yeah. I'll be streaming Anthony Joshua versus Ringo. Yeah. What I do. Not a full-time job, but I hope so. Yeah. For real. I'm streaming at 6 a.m.
Let's hear it for these light heavyweights, ladies and gentlemen, for your pay-per-view opener. Polo Akuso and Luis Antonio Tejeda.
Besides music? Or are you just full-time music?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce the next of our fighters, please welcome popular Australian sports announcer. This is Stephen Payos.
Thank you very much for that, Ben, Damon, and once again, a very warm welcome, everybody here in Sydney and those watching around the world. What a magnificent turnout for this huge card of professional boxing that we have for you tomorrow. Foxtel's main event pay-per-view and around the world. We continue on with our weigh-in now. Let the boxers up here onto the scales. The next bout on our pay-per-view coverage. First of all, we welcome up the man who'll be boxing out of the red corner. This man, one of Australia's brightest prospects, undefeated, 7 fights, 7 wins, 6 big wins coming by way of knockout. Hailing from Adelaide in South Australia, he is an Australian Olympian. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise. The popular, the prolific, this is Callum 50 Cal.
I've been boxing. I did it when I was 12, and then I stopped, and then I picked it back up at 18.
Magnificent Australian prospect, everybody. 50 Cal. 8th professional bout on the card. Tough international opponent looking to make a statement here in the middleweight division.
Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate you. Every subscriber helps. I'm pretty strong.
There he is, everybody. 159 pounds, even 72.12 kilograms under the limit. Let's hear it. 50 Cal. Callum Peters.
Yeah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, time to welcome his opponent onto the stage. This man makes his way all the way from San Guillermo, Santa Fe, Argentina. The professional record, 14 fights for 13 wins, 1 draw, no way of knockout. Undefeated, looking to cause a major upset. Let's have a very big round of applause as we welcome, bienvenidos, this is Ivan Ortiz.
Maybe cool. You could stay. I mean, I don't mind.
Another magnificent bout on our pay-per-view card. Order now. And as we heard promoter George Rose mentioned, Nearly less than 100 tickets remaining. Get those final tickets right now or order the pay-per-view. Beamed around the world. Amazon in the US and DAZN around the world. Here in Australia, Foxtel's main event pay-per-view and KO pay-per-view. Here he is, Ivan Dis.
Yeah, I'm just on this app to socialize and promote.
Here's everybody, 159 and 3/4 pounds, 72.48 kilograms. He makes the limit. This is Ivan Dis.
Something comes up, something comes up.
Gentlemen, we'll get you facing off here with our promoter, George Rose, and we'll get everybody here in this crowd to make some noise now for these two men. 10 rounds, middleweight division. Face-off time. Here we go, Argentina. Let's hear it, everybody.
Yeah. Okay. He looks good. He looks...
Coming closer, gents, if we can. Coming closer.
Argentina looks good.
There we go. To the front. Let's make some noise, everybody. Once again, 10 rounds. Middleweight division. And let's hear it for our fighters as they make their way off stage, everybody. Once again, 10 rounds middleweight division. It is Peters and Actus tomorrow on our pay-per-view card.
Guys, so if you guys don't know, Stephen...
We get ready now to welcome the next bout on our main event television pay-per-view card.
If he fights tomorrow,
we move into 10 rounds in the lightweight division. First of all, we welcome on to the stage one of Australia's veterans and most popular boxers over a very long period of time. Originally hailing from Tully, Queensland, and now residing right here in Sydney, New South Wales. A very impressive record, 31 fights, 28 wins. Only 1 loss and 2 draws with 18 big wins coming by way of knockout. He is a former Australian Olympian. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is. Let's make some noise for Paul Showtime Fleming.
No, you're good.
The very popular Paul Showtime Fleming looking to make a statement once again. And he jumps on the scales here in Sydney. He's on and it's official, 133 1/4 pounds, 60.42 kilograms. He's made weight. Round of applause, everybody. Paul Showtime Fleming.
Okay, that's what kilograms is? Okay, I'm going to be honest, I don't even know what kilograms is.
And now, time to welcome his opponent onto the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, boxing fans, this man, very popular man right here in the Harbour City. He comes into this bout with an undefeated professional record, 8 fights, 8 wins, 6 big wins coming by way of knockout. He hails from Arncliffe in New South Wales, the 2205. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for this undefeated lightweight prospect. Here he is, armed and dangerous, Ahmad Reda. Let's make some noise, everybody. Here he is, Ahmad Reda. Another tough test in the fledgling career of this magnificent lightweight prospect, the experienced Showtime Fleming. We have it, it's official, everybody. 134 1/2 pounds, 61 kilograms even. There he is, Ahmad and dangerous Ahmad Reda.
And a word, ladies and gentlemen, with each of these fighters before they do face off in what is our co-main event. Firstly, to Showtime Paul Fleming. Paul, your final words, your final thoughts before this big fight.
I'm going to take the training wheels of this boy's bike. Let's see if he can ride!
Yeah.
Ahmed, your final words?
I know Muhammad. I don't know Showtime.
Man, call the UK, man. This boy's getting slept tomorrow, and then I'm coming for everybody else. So let's go.
Let's go, and let's face them off. Yeah. Ahmad Reda and Paul Fleming.
I always wanted to go to Australia. That seems pretty cool. That guy's short.
That is your new co-main event, ladies and gentlemen. It is
That's the
Ahmed
co-main
Rana
event? That's
and
right.
Paul Fleming.
So the fight will not happen tomorrow. That sucks, man.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest to join us to announce the fighters for our main event. Please put your hands together for legendary and Hall of Fame ring announcer. This is Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
My God!
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you, and indeed we welcome you as Australia's #1 boxing promotion, bringing Australia to the world. No Limit Boxing and the Rose Brothers present the weigh-in for the highly anticipated main event of the evening, presented in association with Premier Boxing Champions and the promotions. Well, our main event is scheduled 12 rounds of boxing, a very special event. In the middleweight division, the weight limit on this fight is 160 pounds. Let's bring our fighters to the scale at this time. First, my pleasure to introduce to you one of Australia's premier boxing talents. With a record of 27 wins and 3 losses, he has 18 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the popular #1 ranked world contender from Sydney, Australia. Here is the former WBO junior middleweight champion of the world, the Phoenix, Tszyu.
After this win, I'll give him my final prediction. I usually get it in skill. Pause. Hey.
And Tszyu weighs in at 159 pounds, 72.1 kilos, 72.1. And now, ladies and gentlemen, my pleasure to bring to the stage and to the scale at this time his opponent, holding a record of 28 wins, only 1 defeat, with 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Truly one of the finest welterweights of his generation. From Dallas, Texas in the United States, he will be making his Australian debut and his long-awaited return to the spotlight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former unified welterweight champion of the world, the Truth, Errol Spence Jr.
Alright, this weigh-in's gonna show me what he looks like. I'm gonna choose my winner off this fight. Okay, EJ. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. He looks ready. I think he looks ready.
Errol Spence Jr. weighs in at 159 pounds, the same as his opponent. 159 or 72.1 kilos.
And ladies and gentlemen, before we face off the fighters for this historic main event, a word with each of them, starting with Australia's own Tszyu. Tim, your final words to these people and those watching live around the world before this all-important fight.
Yeah, look, a lifetime of work, and I thank you, Australia, each and every one of you guys. Let's do it. Let's do it for this country, man.
I'll give you my final prediction for the fight.
And now to Errol Spence. Errol, your final words before this big fight tomorrow morning.
I thank everybody for coming out, and there's nothing more to say. It's fight time, and I'm ready to go.
We're all ready to go, ladies and gentlemen, and we're ready to face the fighters for your historic main event.
I'm gonna give my final predictions right now on both fighters are gonna win. If Errol's gonna win, I would go down and go body. try to outbox him. If I'm Tszyu, I'm gonna try to break. I'm gonna try to push Errol's punch back since he's been out for 3 years. I think they both have a shot to knock each other out. If EJ even shows up at 70% that he was before the Crawford fight, I think EJ wins. But yeah, yo, that's all. You guys have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for the fights. I am out of heroes.